who brought all those chocolate out there?
Remember the Nigerian couple?
Oh my god, I had like 3 pieces already.
It was so good. They were so happy.
Oh, did they get their green card?
They did. So I
Oh.
just gave it to them.
Okay.
And I explained what the I-751 was. They still didn't understand, the concept of it.
Right. So I-751 to remove conditions.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So did you explain what the conditions are? Like, did you go into it?
Yeah, I just explained that when the marriage is less than 2 years old, upon getting their green card, that they will need to, that the green card that they're going to get is only good for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's only valid for 2 years. And so in order for them to get the permanent green card, the 10-year green card, they would need to file an I-751 removal of conditions.
Right. I think a lot of people think that because it's a 2-year card, that they don't have the same benefits as a 10-year card, green card holder, and which is not true. They have exactly the same benefits. You're just like a green card like anybody else who has a 10-year card. It's just that the expiration date is shorter because they just got married and it's been less than 2 years. Right. So a lot of people think like, oh my God, it's only 2 years. Like, Yeah.
So they asked, what kind of documents are they going to prepare or they're going to need to prepare for the application. So I said that they need to focus on the date after getting the green card. Mm-hmm. And so any statements they get thereafter, they should save those statements, bank statements after getting a green card, their lease, everything else.
Joint income tax is really important.
Right.
They have to show that they actually reside together as a married couple,
mm-hmm.
right? And then like the affidavits from friends and family. You need at least 2, right? So,
okay. Oh, okay. I think I said only 1, but you need 2?
Yeah, you definitely need 2 affidavits. Okay. And to someone to just say that, yes, I know this couple, they're really married and they are living together as a married couple. Okay. So you need affidavits, pictures, any type of holiday, like family gathering mm-hmm. pictures are good. Mm-hmm. What else? What about like, nowadays I just feel like a lot of marriages don't even last that long.
Right.
So then there are cases that gets divorced or separated during this 2-year period. So I hope it doesn't happen to them.
Yeah, they actually asked me about that.
Okay.
So, I mean, they don't want to get divorced, but they just want to know what would happen.
Yeah, if something happens.
Yeah, so I did say that they could still file together if they are still on good terms. But if they aren't and they're already divorced by the time the 2nd year of the expiration comes up, that she could file the beneficiary could file the waiver.
Right. So it'd be like a waiver, I-751 to remove conditions. And actually she doesn't have to wait all the way to the 2-year term. Let's say after 1 year they actually get a divorce and the divorce has been finalized, and at that point she could file a 751 for a waiver. Waiver saying then like, please waive this deficiency that we're not jointly filing as we're supposed to do, right? So that would still work.
But she'd have to show that they entered into a bona fide marriage, right?
Exactly. So the standard is that you still have to show, even though after only a year later we got divorced, that when they entered into that marriage, that it was real in good faith and it was a bona fide marriage. So you have to prove that. They still call for interviews, though, some of them, at that point. Okay. Yeah, and lately there has been a lot of interviews to remove conditions for 751, even if they're still together. And then even the waiver cases, I've seen cases where they're called for interview. So they still have to go in. Okay. Even the children, too. They have children.
Yeah,
so,
2 children.
Yeah, so interview may come up. Wasn't there a memo about the timing as to filing?
Yeah, I told them the importance of filing on time, which is the 90 days time period prior to the expiration of the card. Mm-hmm. And there was that memo that if they filed, too late after the expiration date just because they forgot mm-hmm. or, maybe somebody was ill and they just lost track of time, that if they don't file a reason or a statement as to why they were late, the case could just get denied. Right.
They used to be really like a lot more lenient back like years ago, right? And now they've gotten more strict where, so if you don't file it within the specific time, or if they go over and their green card has already expired, mm-hmm. then you have to show a good reason as to why, why you weren't able to file timely, right? Yeah.
Right.
So hopefully they'll stay together because waivers are always more difficult than the regular cases. And so,
Yes.
yeah. So hopefully they'll be married for the rest
I
of their
hope so,
life.
too.
Yeah, like happily ever after,
Yeah.
right?